Welcome to another Live at 9. Live at 9? What the hell? Welcome to another 9 at 9 live stream. Bobby D. Hello world from Reston, Virginia. I'm going to figure out how to open these and we'll keep playing with things. The hello world part, the reason I like that so much is because, hold on, I'm going to start my timer. The reason I like that hello world so much is because as you learn technology consulting, as you learn how to code, as you learn how to do anything, the first step is this thing called Hello World, where you actually learn how to put that on the screen, whether you're learning Python. Honestly, when I learned BASIC as a kid, Hello World was the first thing that you learned how to do. Every single coding language starts with Hello World. When you're learning robotics, there's a Hello World moment when you turn a light on. That's like the first step. And so in everything you learn in tech, Hello World is the first step. That's why I like it. And I also intend to be around the world doing these because I travel, and part of this project is going to require a lot of travel. So I'd like to say hello world from wherever I am. I'm still in Western Virginia. In a couple of weeks, I will definitely be away, and we've talked about the importance of me growing the subscriber count so that I could do these live 9 at 9s with my mobile. And just giving me more flexibility. I need that adaptability. And in the early days when I started this ridiculous idea of doing these every morning, I intended to be on mobile a lot of days, but I didn't know at the time that I needed to get to 50 subscribers. But I know we'll laugh about this in the future at some point when this actually becomes the community that I dream of, and we have plenty of people participating and all the things that I know is going to happen. I know it's going to happen. But I wanted to talk today about the work we're avoiding. This quote from Chris Williamson, honestly, like he quoted it from someone else, but that's where I saw it. And it's the Modern Wisdom podcast, or I think honestly his channel is just Chris Williamson now. But just like some of the other active podcasters, I follow him. I don't like watch every podcast. I don't know how people have the time for that, honestly, but I do pay attention to some of the things that come out of it. And one of these quotes was, "The magic is in the work you're avoiding." And it was really powerful to me at the time. And the work I was avoiding then was starting this project. So I would reflect on that and know that, man, that's where the magic is. I knew this project had to happen. I've been thinking about it for quite a while. I bought the equipment a long time ago, and I stressed about starting it. And I've documented that whole process that I went through here on this channel in the early days. But now that I've gone past this, like getting comfortable with talking on camera part and figuring out the logistics of this whole thing, I know the quality has to happen. I know I have to produce videos that target the audience that I want to reach. And I know I have to do it right now. But it's hard work, and it's certainly less fun than me just shooting the shit with you like I'm doing now, because I can do this all day. I literally can have this camera on and talk about all the things that are important in our world, in this space that I'm in, and especially the challenges and goals and communication and all the things that I know we need to do more of, and the people that I hire, I wish they did more of. But that's not going to draw an audience because it'll just be me yapping to the 30 subscribers, the wonderful subscribers that I have now. I'm so happy that you were able to find me and then you committed. But I know it's not going to grow this platform because that's not how it works. I have to first grow the platform, and then I can get more comfortable with my authentic style. It's a real battle because the authentic style that I want to bring is a chill, conversational, less editing style, which honestly could work on YouTube, but it doesn't work unless you have a way to get folks in the beginning. And I know that. I know it. But when I'm shooting these videos that are clearly less fun, I'm struggling because I'm putting the script together the best that I can. I'm then doing my best to follow that script, but I don't feel natural. And I'm certainly uncomfortable. Then the editing and everything that comes from that is work, and I have to do the work. I'm avoiding the work. I know it's happening. I'm procrastinating, old school procrastination. I'm finding other things to do. I have a new procrastination that is amazing in 2025. I'm comfortably chatting with AI every day, honestly, like hours. And it's because it's helping me with the work that I need to accomplish. And it's just incredibly powerful. And we're going to talk endlessly about it here. But it is a potential rabbit hole where you can then get comfortable with that as being the work. That's not the work. The work happens when you know what has to happen next. And I know what has to happen next. And you get the work done. I need to do the work. I need the people that join my team to be comfortable doing the work. We have a huge opportunity on our hands. I'm taking a massive risk to launch this, and I know it's worthwhile because it's a mission that I believe in. And if I don't just do the work, I'm never going to get to share it with you. So I'm fighting it, but I am reflecting on this quote, "The magic is in the work you're avoiding," and I'm going to really, really buckle down and get to it today. I made a video over the weekend, and I've trimmed it and cut it and did everything that's necessary for that stage. Now I do want to add the text appropriately and get it up to a reasonable level of quality. Listen, I am not yet ready to do B-roll and all the other things that I know that really can engage an audience, but I hope my baby steps will be enough to get us moving in a proper direction. This tech consulting topic, it's certainly critically important, but again, it's not as fun as me just emoting about goals and life and all the things that I'm really passionate about. So that's the message of the day. What are you avoiding? What work can you prioritize that you know is going to make a massive difference in whatever you're looking to do? And think about it and share it, and put it in the comments. I say put it in the comments. On these live streams, we're just talking about chat, and but I'm going to kind of cut these out and make them into little, maybe even shorts. I'm kind of figuring that out, but it's not my near-term priority. Another quote I want to talk about is from Jeff Bezos, and I think it's pretty dated. I think, honestly, I just saw it this morning, and when I saw it this morning, I thought, okay, I have to. This is it. This is what I'm going to talk about. And it was because I combined the Jeff Bezos quote with Chris Williamson quote. And Jeff Bezos, it was, again, back in the early days of Amazon, I guess, and he was talking about the stress that we feel. When we're stressed, it's because we know subconsciously we're not taking action on something. And I knew, that's right. Like when we're not taking action on something that we know we have to, that's the stress we feel. I'll speak of myself. The stress I feel is when I'm not taking action on something that I know I have to take action on. And I have a list, right? Like I know what I need to take action on. Unfortunately for me, because I'm not wired real well, is that my list is a little large, but I can prioritize that list. And I know the ones at the top of the list I have to take action on. And I feel so much better when I just start the process. When I start taking action on those, the stresses go away, even if I'm not solving it. And that's what he talked about. Even if you don't solve the issue, the action that you take, the process, relieves stress. My wife helped me so much last night because she's planning our trip. We have a trip coming up January 25th. And I hadn't spent time planning that trip. And we've kind of like taken turns doing it. She planned this amazing 17-day trip to Japan 4 years ago. And then I planned a trip we take turns doing this, but this is a cruise that we definitely want to have stuff lined up. And it's been in my head that it's just this thing that's hanging out there. And so she took the lead without me saying a word, and it's relieved the stress. I know that that's moving in that direction, and I could start clearing these away. So take action on the things that are stressing you out. Take action and start moving the ball on those, and you'll feel a lot better. I know I will. We'll talk tomorrow. I am going to get to work right now and get these videos going. You would have laughed if you saw footage of me talking to the camera about these topics and how I was literally battling with it to the camera, that I felt like I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't feel like myself, but I knew I needed to do it. And that's where I am. All right. Talk tomorrow. Thanks for checking in.